What should my marketing budget be? Rules of thumb. Common rules of thumb says marketing budgets should be 5% of gross revenue. Others, they'll say it should be 10% or even 15% of gross revenue. Small Business Administration. The United States Small Business Administration recommends spending 7 to 8% of gross revenue on marketing. They also include branding, website development, and social media into this marketing expenditure. So keep that in mind. But are those right or are they wrong? In my opinion, they're wrong. The budget is unlimited. Look, if you put $1 in and receive $2 back, why would you not continue to put money into it until you no longer see a positive ROI or return on investment? Simply put, you would. And fundamentally, this is what all successful businesses do. They stop the campaigns that are not profitable and double down on the campaigns that are. Tracking conversions. In order to continue to scale your budget until it no longer receives a positive ROI, you need to be able to actually see that this is happening. And so what you want to do is you want to be able to measure not only your conversions, but you need to be able to measure CPA, cost per acquisition, and CLV, customer lifetime value. So let's say that it costs $100 to obtain a customer and you make $200 off that customer. Let's exclude operational and fulfillment expenses here just to make the math a little bit easier. You would earn a profit of $100. However, if your niche becomes more popular and more competitors advertise, what that will do is it will drive up your pricing or your costs. And so in order to continue, you have to track CLV, customer lifetime value. Let's say that now it's more competitive and it costs you $200 to get that same customer, but you only make $200 off them from the sale, then you break even. And at this point, you can no longer scale. Well, one solution that many marketers and business executives have found is if we increase how much money we generate from each customer, then what that would do is across a spread of time, could be months or even in some cases years, you would make up the cost per acquisition. An example of that would be, let's say you are selling a carpet cleaning service, and I'm just using this as an example. I'm not really sure how much those things it's priced, but let's say that the carpet cleaning service, you charge $500 for it. Well, if you then provide an upsell, for example, not only are we going to clean the carpet, but we can also clean the bathrooms and just overall clean the whole house, and that's an extra, let's say, $200. Then you've now increased the customer lifetime value, and let's say that you work out an arrangement with that customer, and your company will now send house cleaners every 2 months or every month to clean the home. Then compound that by how long the average customer stays with the company. That's your customer lifetime value. And now by increasing the customer lifetime value, you now have a much greater budget as far as how much you can afford to acquire a single customer. And that would be a very simplistic model and example of how you can continue to scale up your marketing budget, so that way it is truly quote unlimited. So just as a recap, there are a lot of conventional thoughts on how much of gross revenue should be spent on marketing, but the most effective strategy would be to base the budget on simply profitability. Is it returning a positive ROI? Get more publicity. Generate buzz forever. Your press release will be permanently hosted on prdistribution.com. prdistribution.com, the #1 global PR distribution leader.